Sacramento Metro Real Estate Market. Carmichael Market Update. Data is through January 31st, 2025. J. Emerson, Broker. DRE number 1788488. Emerson Real Estate. In this presentation, Lien Score, 10-year annual summary, inventory charts, multiple offers, volume, cumulative days on market, median price, housing affordability index, observations, caveats, definitions. Lien Score calculation. The variance between the current value of each data element and its short and long-term averages are calculated. Lien Score equals 0.9. Leaning toward sellers. Of the 7 data elements tracked, 4 lean toward sellers, 3 lean toward buyers. 10-year annual summary. This month. 10-year monthly average. Details. This month. How it ranks among the zip codes tracked. How it compares to average, high, and low. Inventory summary. This month. Effect on inventory. Plus. Minus. 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 Equals. Reflects seasonality. Perspective. 10 years. January 2025 was a seller's market in Carmichael. Months of inventory equals 3. Last high was 3.9 in January 2015. Last low was 0.6 in March 2023. New listings equals 46 plus 188% month over month plus 12% year over year. Last high was 116 in May 2018. Last low was 12 in December 2023, which is 82% of its 10-year January average of 56. Pended listings equals 23 minus 15% month over month minus 34% year over year. Last high was 84 in August 2015. Last low was 10 in December 2023, which is 58% of its 10-year January average of 40. Canceled listings equals 8 minus 60% month over month, no change year over year. Last high was 42 in November 2018. Last low was 2 in February 2022, which is 53% of its 10-year January average of 15. Sold listings equals 19 minus 56% month over month plus 12% year over year. Last high was 84 in June 2021. Last low was 17 in January 2024, which is 53% of its 10-year January average of 36. Number of offers equals 103 plus 39% month over month plus 194% year over year. Last high was 397 in June 2021. Last low was 35 in January 2024, which is plus 27% of its 10-year January average of 81. Offers per sold listing equals 5.4. This cannot go below 1. High of 5.4. Average number of offers per sold listing in this month. Active listings equals 90 minus 5% month over month plus 50% year over year. Last high was 212 in July 2015. Last low was 21 in March 2023, which is 73% of its 124. 10-year January average. Multiple offers. $23 offers for 3 listings. $10.4 million offered for 3 listings. $9 million unrequited demand. Describing volume. 1 sale. Number of offers times sold price equals total offered minus sold price equals excess volume. Unrequited demand. Volume equals $11.3 million. Total offered equals $26.9 million. Excess volume equals $15.5 million. Last high was $216 million in June 2021. Last low was $11 million in January 2016. Unrequited demand. Cumulative days on market equals 49 plus 32% month over month plus 48% year over year. Last high was 91 in January 2016. Last low was 11 in April 2022, which is 89% of its 10-year January average of 55. Median price equals $556,000 minus 3% month over month minus 2% year over year. Last high was $665,000 in August 2023. Median price 12-month moving average equals $588,000 minus 1% month over month minus 2% year over year. Last high was $604,000 in December 2023. Median price momentum equals minus 1.7. Below zero, a sell signal. Last high was 17 in November 2021. Housing Affordability Index. Median price and mortgage rate. Render. Monthly payment. Therefore, to qualify for an 80% loan, the buyer's income needs to be qualifying income. Monthly payment cannot exceed 25% of monthly income, compared to median income. Renders. Housing Affordability Index. Mink over kink. Observations. Surveys. A sickness is still affecting our market. Seasonal changes do not help the need for supply. All charts show dramatic changes in patterns. Global conflicts can affect local demand and supply. Election year and mortgage rate changes are giving some buyers and sellers pause. 36 trillion. Hello? It is not going down. Add this to your payables. Caveats. The market doesn't care what we think about it. I am not a lawyer, and you have a right to seek one. All data is from MetroList, entered by humans. All data excludes distressed sales, REO, short sale. Most data will be revised nominally next month. Number of offers was not collected before 2016. Momentum and 12 MMA are indicators for commodity investors applied to the real estate commodity. All calculations use math. Addresses are not provided for privacy reasons. I am interested in gaining your trust and business. But if you don't like Trump, you won't want to hire me. And I'm okay with that. Definitions. New house was exposed as a listing during this calendar month, when higher than averages, leans toward buyers, more selection. Pended listing went pending during this calendar month, when higher than averages, leans toward sellers. Mine's next. Cancelled listing was cancelled or expired during this calendar month, when higher than averages, leans toward buyers. Sellers are nervous. Sold listing was sold during this calendar month, when higher than averages, leans toward sellers. Encouraged. Active listing is available at the end of this calendar month, when higher than averages, leans toward buyers. More selection. Cumulative days on market. Total number of days listing is active before going pending and selling, when higher than averages, leans toward buyers. Market aging. Median sales price. The median price of the sold listings, when higher than averages, leans toward sellers. Number of offers. The total number of offers received by the sold listings. Median price. Momentum. Thorn is the symbol used for momentum. Momentum can be understood as the persistency or trend in the direction of price changes. Median price. 12-month moving average. Lean score. A proprietary calculation that depicts market favor at a phase level. M1 volume, the sold price of a single house. M2 volume, the sum of all sold prices of a single zip code in a month. M3 volume, the unaccepted offers of a single house times the sold price of that house. Assumption here. M4 volume, sum of M2 and M3, potential. Note, a pended listing may have sold, may be back to active. Note, only new listings increase the supply of inventory. Your broker for life, J. Emerson. Emerson Real Estate.
By the way, I'm never too busy for your referrals.